Hello, everybody. I will just give people a few minutes to join if anyone's going to be joining us live, and then we'll get started for day 3 of the decluttering challenge. Okay. So like I said, we're on day 3 of the decluttering challenge. Today we're going to be working in the bathroom. We're going to be tackling makeup and personal care products. So I'll just wait a minute or two before we get started. I also have a change to announce. Tomorrow's Facebook Live is going to be at a different time. I have to take one of my kids for kind of a urgent trip to the orthodontist tomorrow. So I will be on the highway driving there on our usual Facebook Live time. So I'm going to actually go live a little bit earlier. It'll be about 8:50 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So that way I can drop my one kid off at school, quickly have a Facebook Live, and get on the highway in time to make it to our appointment. So I apologize for changing the schedule and for having such kind of a funny time. 8:50 is weird, but that should give me enough time to do our live and still get to the appointment on time. So that will be tomorrow. I've added it to the email for tomorrow too about the change. So you'll get that in the email tomorrow, but just to remind you that tomorrow's Facebook Live will be at 8:50 instead of 9:30. And of course, the recording is always saved in the group, so you can watch it later, as well as I post them to YouTube so that you can watch them there. Sometimes that's a little bit easier too. The YouTube video won't go up until later tomorrow. I'll have to get back from the orthodontist and get to my computer. So the YouTube video will be a little bit late, but the live will happen at 8:50 and the recording will be posted in the group right after that. Okay, so that's for tomorrow. Emergency orthodontist visits aside, let's get to today's decluttering challenge. So today we're working in the bathroom. And the bathroom is a great place to declutter. It's a great place to continue building your decluttering muscles and building your decluttering skills for a few reasons. First, bathrooms tend to be smaller spaces, so it's easier to start and finish those spaces and see results right away. The bigger the room is, the longer it takes to declutter, and you just have to wait longer to see results. So the good thing about the bathroom is it's usually a smaller space and you can see results right away. The other great thing about the bathroom is it's something that you use all the time. It's something you use when you get ready, for the day, when you go to bed at night. It's a space you actually use frequently throughout the day. And so decluttering it and simplifying it will really simplify your life in those ways, and it will make life easier, and you'll get to experience the results of your hard work right away. So that's really motivating and encouraging when you can actually see, I decluttered my makeup and look how easier it is to get ready in the morning, and look at how much more pleasant it is to get ready. So you can experience those results right away. And then the final thing that makes the bathroom a little bit easier, or a great place to start, not easier, but a great place to start, is because we tend to make more logical and less emotional decisions in the bathroom. So we don't usually store our most precious or our most sentimental items in the bathroom. It tends to be like products, makeup, those towels, those kinds of things. So making these decluttering decisions, we can be more logical. Like, is this product expired or is it still okay? Did this product work for me or did it not? As opposed to, decluttering decisions where our emotions are involved, where things are like highly sentimental, where we have, a lot of feelings come up as we're decluttering them. So not to say that it's not still challenging to declutter the bathroom, it really can be. One of the main reasons is we tend to spend quite a bit of money on the products we buy and use in the bathroom. And so sometimes admitting to ourselves that a product didn't work for us, or that something wasn't, we didn't like it as much as we thought we would, that can be challenging. There can be guilt that comes up, feeling like we've wasted money, those kinds of things. So the decluttering decisions aren't always easy, but they tend to be a little bit easier than some other spaces in our homes. So that's kind of why we're moving on to the bathroom next, so that we can continue building these decluttering muscles and start in a slightly easier space, so that we can just continue building up our momentum, get some more wins under our belt, and really just make progress and show ourselves that we can do this. So I encourage you to start in the bathroom that you use the most. That way you'll be able to experience the benefits of your hard work right away. It'll be the bathroom you use most often, so you can really notice and appreciate those results and see the difference that you've made in your life. If time and energy allows today or tomorrow, we're in the bathroom as well. If time and energy allows and you want to work on other bathrooms in your home, by all means go for it. The goal today is to tackle our makeup and personal care products. Plan to work for 15 to 30 minutes. Do what you can in the time you have. If you can't get through all of your makeup and personal care products, that's okay. Just do as much as you can in the time you have, and know that every little bit of decluttering you do makes a difference, and it adds up, and it really will help in the long term. So don't get discouraged if you can't get through it all. It's making a difference. Every piece of clutter you remove makes a difference. If for some, if time and energy allows you to make really fast progress and you want to work on another bathroom, that's awesome. Like, keep going. Sometimes you get on a roll and you just want to keep going, so that's great. I encourage you to do that. But remember, focus on your 15 to 30 minutes and do as much as you can in the time you have. And I also want to say, before we get into the process of how I like to declutter the bathroom, I also want to really remind you to always declutter first, then organize. If you organize before you declutter, you usually end up organizing clutter, and that will not be a long-term solution. It might look better for the short term, but when you have a bunch of stuff you don't use or need or love in your bathroom and you just organize it better, it's like putting a Band-Aid on a bullet hole. It won't solve the problem long-term. It won't get to the root of the problem, which is there's too much stuff to manage in the space. So always focus on decluttering first, and then once you've thoroughly decluttered, then focus on organizing. And also, if you organize first, not only does it not solve the problem, but it can also end up wasting time because you're organizing clutter, and money. If you're buying, baskets or bins or containers or whatever it is, to organize clutter, you're just wasting your money because you don't need all of those organizing things. What you need is less stuff. So remember, declutter first, then organize. Okay, so my favorite method when we're in the bathroom to declutter, I like to gather all of the products up all at once, just so you can see in total what you have. Sometimes it's eye-opening to see what you have. Sometimes you'll see duplicate items. You'll see, how many you have, how much you have of one category of stuff. It's really eye-opening. So I encourage you to gather it all up and, give yourself a space where you can work and gather all of those makeup and personal care items up. And then start by pulling out your everyday products. So these are the things you use every day. They're like a no-brainer. You're definitely going to keep them because these are your go-to everyday products. Pull those out first because those are the things, the definite yeses, the definite things you're going to keep. Then look at what's left. And with what's left, first look for anything that's old or past its shelf life. So makeup and personal care products, they lose effectiveness over time. They stop working as well. And they also harbor a lot of bacteria, particularly makeup. So it's really not a great idea to keep makeup for a long time. It all has like a shelf life date on it. It'll usually be like a little sticker with like a makeup container with a number in the middle of it. That's the number of months you should keep that product before throwing it away. So I think, things like mascara, I think it's like 6 months, and eyeshadow, like these things can harbor a lot of bacteria. So you really don't want to keep them for years and years and years. So pull out anything that's old or past its shelf life. Next, get rid of anything you don't use or don't like. So that's pretty easy. If you don't like it, get rid of it. If you don't use it, get rid of it. If you tried it and you didn't like it, get rid of it. Pull out those things, the things you don't use. This can be kind of a tough pill to swallow sometimes. We spent money on these products and it's hard to just get rid of them. But remember, our goal is to really simplify the bathroom and make our life so much easier by getting rid of the clutter. So be really honest, be really ruthless. Just, if you don't use it, don't like it, don't keep it. It's just taking up space. It's not adding value to your life. It's just getting in your way. So once you've done that, you've pulled out your everyday stuff and gone through what's left to get rid of what you don't use, what you don't love, what's past its shelf life, what's not effective anymore. Then it's time to organize. So personally for me, I like to keep my everyday products together and handy. These are the things I pull out every day and use every day. So I like to keep them together and somewhere handy. And then I like to keep my occasional or special occasion products somewhere else. And that way I'm not having to like rifle through all those products every day to find my go-tos. I can just have my go-to everyday products together and then pull out the special occasion stuff when I need it. So that can simplify your life as well. So I encourage you to do that. And then organize in a way that works for you. Do you need to put things in a basket? Do you need like a makeup bag? Do you have drawers you can organize? Do you have shelves you can organize? Figure out what will work for you and set up your bathroom in a way that's going to work efficiently and effectively for you. So again, like I said, don't stress if you can't do it all today. Do what you can in the time you have. If you can get through some of your makeup, that's great. And I guess I should touch on what I mean by personal care products. So makeup is like the makeup for your face, obviously. Personal care products are anything like hair tools, hair products, lotion, shampoo, body wash, perfume, all of those kinds of things that we use for our personal care. Deodorant, shaving products, all of those kinds of things. So do what you can. If you can get through your makeup, that's great. If you can get through your makeup and personal care products, that's great. Do as much as you can in the time you have. This is also a great time while you're sorting through this stuff to take stock of what you have. Notice how much you have, what products you have, how much of them, so you can use what you have before you buy more. And that's a really simple but really effective way to reduce clutter in your bathroom. When you only buy things as you need it, you don't have a lot of extras, a lot of back stock, a lot of half-used products that you never finished up. So really pay attention to what you have and make a plan to use it up before you buy more. And if there are products that you tried and you didn't like, now is a good time to either toss them, admit to yourself you tried them, you didn't like them, it's time to let them go. You can pass them on to someone else if it's something that someone else might be able to use. Or if something was just like, okay, you didn't love it, maybe it's time to just commit to using it up and then knowing I won't buy that brand again. I'll buy something different the next time I run out and I need something new. So you're going to declutter, you're going to organize, and you're going to take stock of what you have so that you can make sure that you're only buying products when you actually need them. So that's today's task. Do as much as you can. Keep sharing in the Facebook group. Show us what you're working on. Show us those clutter-free bathrooms when you get there. And like I said, tomorrow I'll be back for another Facebook Live, but it will be at 8:50 instead of 9:30. I explained at the beginning of the video, if you weren't here, that I have to take one of my kids to the orthodontist, so I will be on the road during that time. So we'll be going live at 8:50 instead of 9:30. So good luck with today's decluttering task. I can't wait to see what you work on. I can't wait to see those clutter-free spaces. Happy decluttering, and we will see you back here tomorrow. Bye for now, everybody.